There was a girl, my friend, she couldn't speak English. She brought me in Uganda to help translate for her because she wanted to meet her man.
When did you begin being a prostitute? When you're 17 or 16? When did you start this job?
I entered this business when I was about 18 years old.
Are you okay to be on the camera?
There was a girl, my friend, she couldn't speak English. She brought me in Uganda to help translate for her because she wanted to meet her man. She told me she couldn't speak English. That is how I ended up in prostitution.
So you ended up in prostitution?
I'm video vixing, I'm artisting, I'm bitch.
You were a bitch?
Right.
So in simple times you're a sex worker, right? In simple times you're a sex worker.
I'm so sexy, why you are?
Hello, my name is Henry, and I'm on a mission. My mission is to travel the world, share different cultures, and connect with people to find integration among us. I believe color is just a pigment, but as humans we are all one, united by one shared mission, the mission to happiness. I embrace the philosophy of human survival, integration, and happiness. I create short films to teach about life and uncover answers to some of life's most difficult questions. Welcome, let's travel together, explore new perspectives, and seek out happiness. Through my YouTube channel, you discover the true path to peace and happiness by exploring cultures, stories, and the beauty of life's simple moments. By subscribing, you begin your journey to inner balance, happiness, and fulfillment. Don't forget to like the videos and subscribe. Let's explore the world together. This is Henry, the Love Trotter.
Nearly 1/3 of Uganda's new HIV infections are among 15 to 25-year-olds who say despite progress, HIV stigma is still a problem. To raise awareness ahead of World AIDS Day on Sunday, Uganda holds an annual fashion and beauty pageant for young people infected with HIV.
This is Kampala, with a population of about 1.7 million people. Everyone has to find what to feed on. As some choose to head to work in the morning, others decide to carry on from where they ended last night. And what do? Prostitution, a kind of work that is filled with the risks of HIV/AIDS and death. Today, I am here to find out why women choose to keep doing this kind of work, irrespective of the risks surrounding it.
What's your name? Where do you live?
Here, yes, here, in the next room.
You live around here?
Yes.
What's your job?
Currently, I'm working in a bar, but after work, I have to sex work.
You have to do sex work?
Yes.
Do you like your job?
The one I'm doing, I would have liked it, this one of working in a bar as a cashier, but the sum of money I'm getting does not take care of my basic needs.
So because you don't have enough basic, you cannot take care of your basic needs, then you choose to do the sex work.
Yes.
Have you achieved anything from the sex work that you do?
No, I've not achieved anything. You just even eat, pay for the room 10,000 per day.
So the room you pay for 10,000 per day is the room that you meet the men in, right?
Yeah, there are times when you have no option, and then even the kid sometimes is awake. You have.
So you have a child, you have to work in a bar, you have to do the sex work.
Yeah, like even last night I worked the last shift, but I've not yet slept because I made a shortage in the counter. So the baby has to eat. The father is a drunko. He gave us only 1,000. I had to buy a pump and a cup of porridge. Up to now, the baby, I left him with guys chewing there. I'm here looking for a man to sleep with just because I need money to survive. So, and the room is demanding money still.
How old is the baby?
The baby is now 2 years and 7 months.
2 years, a girl or a boy?
A boy.
The baby is a boy?
Yes.
What are some of the challenges you've met in this kind of work, the sex work, living in such kind of a crowded area? Because I can hear the music, it's so crowded and there are many people.
Due to the fact that the sum here people demand for is low, the price, someone comes with 10, because here people know that it's 5.
Okay. So to have sex here, it's only 5,000, right?
Yeah, but someone who needs live sex will say 15, 20, and then risking, I ended up getting HIV.
So you have HIV/AIDS?
Yes.
It's a miserable life.
You're not respected wherever I move. People hit us.
So you know you have HIV/AIDS and you still do this kind of job. Do you still do the lives that take the 10,000 as well?
Yes.
Brenda contracted HIV/AIDS when she unknowingly had unprotected sex with an HIV-positive man. Many women here struggle with their work, yet they continue because it's their only means of survival. The area is overwhelmed by the smell of drugs, urine, sewage, and waste, with hygiene conditions that are beyond challenging. It's far from ideal for raising a child, yet for those who choose not to terminate their pregnancies, they often end up nurturing a new generation of children facing an uncertain future shaped by poverty.
What?
Rehema.
You're Rehema. So, Rehema, what do you do?
My job,
Yes.
I've been pregnant.
You're pregnant right now?
No, I
You have a baby?
delivered already.
You delivered when?
I delivered by last year.
Do you do prostitution too?
I'm not.
You're not. How long have you been here?
See, I came back here when I just delivered from that side. They brought us here.
When?
It has been by last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you promise me that you're not going to sell yourself to men, that you're going to be very clean?
I like to be like that, but how can I eat? Yet my family come from far.
So you have to sell yourself to get the money.
Yes.
What are some of the challenges you get? Fighting is the problem here.
Yeah.
So have somebody fought with you before?
They fought me, they steal my phone, they took my baby out of me. I'm just here.
So where's your baby?
She's here in Kampala schooling.
With who?
The man is playing pool in Capital Park.
What's your goal? What's your dream in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself? You're 22, so you're going to be 27. Which plan do you have for the next 5 years?
In my future, I wish to be on something like a magician.
Do you think doing music is going to give you a lot of money?
I don't know.
I
I don't know
being
which.
a musician?
I don't know who is going to support my music.
When did you begin
Because
being
I
a
used
prostitute?
It was at 18 because I come out from school.
You came out of school?
Yeah, after
you were
I
in a
got
school
married. Yeah.
After you got married. Do you have a boyfriend?
I have a husband.
You have a husband. Is he a good man? Because
Yeah,
all these
he's
women are
quite
crying, their
good.
husbands stole their kids. Why do you trust your man?
Because right now I have a baby, I should be living here. I don't
I
want
know.
to stay sleeping here with him again.
I know.
I'm not
So you
in
want to
the
leave
mood
this
of
place?
that.
All right. Go talk to that lady. She's going to give you some money. Talk to her. All right. So that's what we got here. Everybody has some kind of problems here. The ladies, they take their kids away from them. Some of them are, most of them actually, not some, are HIV positive. And then they have a lot of other problems. You've seen a girl who's 22 who began being a prostitute at the age of actually 18. So it's kind of like a big problem here.
In Uganda, young girls are often driven into prostitution due to extreme poverty, lack of access to education, and limited job opportunities. Many face family pressure to contribute financially, and some are lured by the promise of a better life in urban areas, only to encounter exploitation and harsh conditions. Ladies like Annette have chosen to live one day at a time after enduring days of buttering with no food. It seems like all ladies here are tired of this job. Nobody wishes to be here. I believe the 10 to 20,000 shillings I gave each could only last a week, but they will still go back to the same work they hate.
So what's your name?
I'm called Mugaba Anna.
Mugaba Annette.
Yeah.
You're from the West, right?
Nera.
So what time?
Eastern region.
Eastern region. When did you come here?
Okay, 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
Have you gained a lot out of this job?
Nera, I didn't gain anything. I've not gained anything.
Would you want to leave this place?
Yes.
What are some of the challenges that you meet here?
Just beating me wherever they find.
People beat you? I see a scar on your face. Somebody beat you. Why do they beat you?
That because I went with another guy.
You went what?
With another guy. Just like my boyfriend. For me just
And he beat you. You said, where do you come from?
Utaleja district.
Utareja. Why don't you go back to Utareja and start farming and start a new life and have a good life? Why don't you do that?
I have kids there. So when you sit on the land when you've ever given birth, they don't even respect you.
You seem to be very distraught, like you're very scared right now and you have pain on your heart. Which kind of pain do you have?
Yes, headache plus. Yeah.
Did you get some medication because of these bruises?
No.
You never got medication. What's your plan for the next 5 years, which kind of, you said, what's your name?
Mugaba Anna.
Anna. Anna, what's your plan in the next 5 years?
But will I be there when they overbeat me like this?
So you think you're going to be dead in the next 5 years?
I don't think that I will survive because they overbeat me.
They step
Just
on you?
the way you see me. And even I don't have where to sleep. I sleep there on the desk.
You don't have a home?
I don't have a room.
How much money do you have in your life?
There is nothing I have because I'm sick. How can you work when you're sick?
What are you suffering from?
They beat me, I feel pain, so I cannot get.
You want to go to hospital?
I didn't go because I don't have money.
Okay, so how about I take you to the hospital to get medicine for the bruises? Do you want to do that?
I'm ready.
You ready? All right. So I think we're going to get Anna get some medicine from a pharmacy and get better instead of just being like this, right? I think we're going to do that. Because Anna is in pain, people beat her. Do you eat food well?
It's a friend of mine who gave me.
Who gives you food? But you don't have food on a daily basis, right?
Friend I don't have, it's just my friend who gives me.
Do you have clothes? Because you're tying yourself with something.
They throw them out.
They throw them out.
The landlord, she doesn't want me to be there.
All right, Anna, thank you. Your story is really touching. You go talk to that lady. She's going to give you some money, but I want you to get the medicine also, right? All right, thank you, Anna. These women, some of them don't have dreams because they think, actually, their dream is just to die here. They don't have any hope. I've talked to a lady who I asked a question like, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? And she said, the only thing where I see myself is down in the ground being dead. And she's so sick. So what I'm going to do, I think maybe we need to find medicine for her and give her some money. The life here in the ghetto is so hard. Some of the advertisements here that you can come across about condoms and everything. But then the sex here, there is that protected sex and unprotected sex. The protected sex actually is very cheap, but the unprotected sex is not cheap. That's why most of the women risk their lives and they end up getting HIV positive. So the life here is not easy at all. And these women don't have any hope.
Anna's story touched me deeply. Unlike others, she clung to my leg, thanking me sincerely for even the small donation I could offer. Thanks to our generous donors, like Olivia from South Korea, who recently contributed $500 to support people in need in Uganda, we're able to make a difference in lives here. On this channel, we also run a special initiative for each $100 donation. We plant a fruit tree in the donor's name. These trees will be planted around the world, starting in Africa. We've already planted several, and in upcoming videos, you'll see the impact of this initiative firsthand. Not only does this drive contribute to combating global warming, but it also helps communities reconnect with their roots by planting fruit-bearing trees like mangoes that provide seasonal food and support for generations. For the cost of a single hamburger, you could change someone's life. Join us as a donor by emailing us. Our contact is in the bio. Now, back to the story.
So how old were you when you began the sex work?
I was 25.
25. How old are you right now?
30.
30. So you know you have HIV/AIDS and you still do this kind of job. Do you still do the lives that take the 10,000 as well?
Yes.
So don't the people get HIV/AIDS as well? You don't care about it?
It's like then like you board a bus and then it goes. I don't care about the number as
Because
long
you
as I
also
reach
suffer
where
the
I
same
was
way.
going. Yeah.
What are some of the things that you wish for? The kind of life that you want to live?
I wish I get a job that is better, that can sustain for my well-being.
Do you want to stay with the father of the child?
Currently, I try to pull him up when I try to get saved. There is a time when it took me some 2 years, but I tried. He ended up coming back to this place again and getting spoiled. I don't know.
Life is too hard. So how about if you leave the father of the child and then you carry on your life with your child? Have you thought
I'm
about
ready
that?
to live alone and take care of my kids.
But then why do you stay with the father of the child if he's not a good man? Because a father
I'm
should take
single,
care of
that
the
is why I'm living in a lodge.
So you sleep in a lodge and you don't have a home, right? Which kind of job or business do you feel like you want to do? Except, do you want to leave the sex work?
Yes. Even these days I'm not doing
But then you're here
that
today
much.
to do that much.
Yeah.
What is much?
When I've got like some tips in the counter, I don't do that.
Okay, what is much to you? On a day that you feel like you've made money through the sex work, So what is much to you? Because you're saying not that much.
There is not that much money.
There's not that much money.
Yeah, in that job.
How much do you make on average on a day if you do sex work on a good day? How much money do you get?
In such a place?
30,000, which is $15.
Sometimes when I travel and meet people facing hardship, I can't help but shed a tear. One question lingers: can we truly change lives? If so, how? Then I remember the words of Peter de Vries: we are not primarily put on this earth to see through one another, but to see one another through. It's that same spirit that drives us to reach out and make a difference. A life changed is a life saved from poor choices and crime, from despair to hope. If only we paused to truly listen in silence, we might hear a voice calling for sanity amid the chaos of the dog-eat-dog world we've created. Giving isn't about abundance, it's about the deep desire to coexist with nature and with each other. We've been conditioned to hate through wars, racism, and division. But the true essence of life is that we are all one people, here for a shared mission, to find happiness. Let's rekindle our love for nature by awakening our minds to the beauty around us. We are one people, and in unity, we can thrive, lest we all end up in the grave divided. A life lived well is one life for others. This is part 1 of a 2-part series. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Thank you for watching.
This is Henry the Globetrotter.